Hello everyone, welcome back to ZIKKI'S world. Today we are going to make native jollof rice. So these are all the list of the ingredients we are going to be using to make this native jollof rice. As the name sounds, native. So the only difference here is that we will be adding red oil instead of vegetable oil like olive oil or coconut oil. So we are going to be using red oil. So there I have my bell pepper, I have my chicken stock, I have my mackerel. I already cooked the mackerel. I have my nut cube. I'll be using 1 onions. I have the 2 kinds of pepper. I have the yellow pepper and I also have the red chili pepper. I also have my salt. My grounded crayfish is very important for this native jollof rice, guys. So I also have my all-purpose seasoning, and I have my Roma tomatoes, and there I have my pepper mixture. I have in the Roma tomatoes, bell pepper, and the red chili pepper. I blend 3 of them together and dry it and put it in my refrigerator. So anytime I want to make jollof rice or anytime I want to make sauce, I will bring it out from the refrigerator and defrost it. So I have my 3 cups of rice, and I'll be using shrimp. As you can see, this is fresh shrimp, frozen shrimp. I don't have dry shrimp, so I'm using fresh one. If you have dry one, it's good. I'll be also adding palm oil and my basil. So guys, let's start cooking. So the first thing I did was to wash the rice before parboiling the rice. You can go ahead and add it directly to your pot without washing it, but I feel like washing the rice before parboiling it. So I wash it, and then before I wash the rice, I already add water to the pot and allow it to come to a boil. As you can see, it's boiling already. So we'll be adding our rice to parboil. So I'm adding the rice. This rice was just freezing immediately after I washed the rice because the water is so cold. If you leave anything on the counter, before you know it, is frozen already. The water is so cold here in California. So that was what happened. It was so sticky. I already, wash it and keep it on the counter. So it was sticking immediately because of the cold weather. So after adding the rice to the pot, you give it a quick mix and cover the pot and allow it to parboil for about 5 to 7 minutes. So the rice is parboiled, so you're going to wash it off. Make sure that you run it through the water at least 2 to 3 times until the water is clear. So now we're going to start making the sauce for the native jollof rice. Oh my. So now I added half cup of palm oil to the pot and you allow it to heat for 30 seconds or 1 minute. Then you add your sliced onions. Here I already added the sliced onions. I decided to add 1 whole onions. If you want, you can add half of it, but I just love onions, so I added 1 whole onions to the pot. Then you fry the onions for about 1 minute or 2 minutes. Then after frying the onions, make sure you keep stirring it so that it doesn't burn. So add our tomato mixture. Then you add it and as well begin to fry it. It will not take time because I already dried the tomatoes, so just about 10 minutes. So we keep stirring it, we keep stirring. So I love stirring, that is why I keep stirring it, but you can as well make sure that everything is on low heat. So after about 10 minutes, I add in the chicken stock, I add in the crayfish, salt, Maggi, that is the nut cube, and the beef tried. So I don't know what happened, my camera skipped that. So sad, I'm sorry about that, guys. So after that, I add in my parboiled rice, and as you can see, it needed more water. So if you don't have enough stock, if you don't have enough chicken broth, you can as well add water. So adding the shrimp. I don't want it to be at the bottom of the pot, I just want it to be at the top. So I'm adding the remaining chicken broth. So add it together and mix it. Make sure you test for salt before it starts cooking, so that you don't keep on adding salt. I believe that if you add the salt, it will cook together by the time the rice is done. So this is it. I divided the shrimp into two. I'm now adding the rest. I just want to garnish the rice with the remaining shrimp. So after adding that, and that's it. Then you cover the pot for the rice to cook and the water to as well dry. So about 15 minutes, and I decided to add the mackerel. I just break it into little pieces, and I'm adding it. At least when you're trying to scoop 1 spoon of the rice, you'll be able to grab into something. So that's it. I feel like flipping the pot, turning it around. I don't know, maybe I don't know why I did that. So the rice is already cooked and there's a little water remaining, so I add for it to the little water to absorb the remaining water. So after that, after about 5 minutes, the rice is ready, it's cooked, it's done. Guys, this is the native jollof rice. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of hold up. I have in here dry fish, I have my beef dried, I have my mackerel, and I have my shrimp. It's so delicious, guys. Now I'm adding my basil. If you have anchovy, which is scent leaf, now is the right time for you to add that. So the rice is cooked, is ready to go down with any drink of your choice. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I encourage you to make this rice for yourself and for your family. Share it to the people that you love. And then thank you so much for stopping by. If you have not subscribed to my channel, guys, subscribe, and then click the bell button to give you a notification whenever I upload a new video. So I will see you guys in my next video. Have a beautiful week and remain blessed. Bye bye.